These questions always come to our minds related to God. If God truly governed us, would there be war, murder, rape, and so much suffering around the world? Would a new disease be born and spread like this? Why have humans not given awareness so they can have fewer children and control the population? Would air pollution choke the skies as we exploit nature for selfish gain? Why are human beings exploiting natural resources and creating so much pollution that we cannot even see the skies clearly? To understand the answers to all the above questions, we need to understand these two laws. One is the law of karma, second is the law of God. Now, when humans act unconsciously without awareness, they lose touch with God and are not guided or protected by God's law. He is not governed or sustained by the higher power. When you act from your mind, that is from your dysfunctional thoughts, you come under karmic law. Whatever you give will get back to you. Whatever goes around comes around. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. Simple. Karma. Cause and effect. Once you surrender your mind inward and act from your being, then your mind-body instrument will only be used for higher good by God. Only then are you under God's law and God will act through you. So ask yourself this question: am I acting from my mind or being? Am I under God's law or karmic law? Every day, billions of prayers go up to God. All the 8 billion people praying to God. They pray like this: Oh God, don't let my mother-in-law come to my home. Oh God, make my wife or husband listen to me. Oh God, please get me that high-paying job. Oh God, let my $1 million deals go through. Oh God, let my children get admission in the educational institute which I want. Oh God, let my sports team win. Do you think God listens and answers every prayer? No. No. For the prayers to be answered, God has put the karmic law, and through karmic law, you get whatever you ask for. But it comes with consequences and burdens. What I mean? That it comes with consequences and burdens. If you held one end of the stick, let's say if you held one end of the stick, you get another end of the stick too. This comes automatically with it. So you ask for the grand palace, you get the palace, but you also need to hire a team of people to maintain the rooms of that palace. Right? So if you seek a luxurious Lamborghini, you gain the car but also face the stress of protecting it from damage and maintain properly. You need to maintain that stressful status of owning the Lamborghini. Do you want that beautiful person as a wife or husband? Be my guest. Yes. Then you need to also go through with their behavior and be ready to maintain their lifestyle for whole life. Simple. One end of the stick, the other end comes automatically with it. Every wish fulfilled carries its burden, requiring us to handle both the rewards and the responsibilities that come with them. True or not? But let me tell you the secret. Ready? If you want to be under God's law, don't ask God anything. Don't ask to God anything because God knows everything you require. Jesus said it beautifully. Once you realize kingdom of heaven within you, everything is added to you. Just say this prayer to be under God's laws. Just say this prayer to be under God's law. Oh God, make me your own, do as you will, let me merge with you, use me for your purpose. That's it. Or if you don't want to say this prayer also, just say thank you. Thank you is the greatest prayer. Now what is God? God is your highest state of awareness. God is silence. God is nothing and nobody. Nothing and nobody. God is your inner being. When you turn your mind inward and surrender to the inner being, God manifests as the inner consciousness. He cannot be found outside. He should be felt within. And here is the supreme truth. Once you realize God within yourself, everything outside yourself, including people and situation, feels like God. Then there are no others for you. So God is not responsible for war, murder, pollution, population, corruption and evil. God is not responsible for bad things. Humans are responsible for that because God gave humans only one free will. Only one free will. Do you know what true free will is? The only true free will is to merge with God and become God. To merge with God within and become God. Jesus said, "Be still and know that I am God." Here Jesus is talking about your deeper I amness. That is your inner being, awareness, and that is God. God gave us this only free will to turn our mind inward and realize Him within ourselves. That is called spiritual enlightenment. Once enlightened, the universe will use your mind and body to manifest its purpose. So your true destiny is to surrender your mind inward, awaken spiritually, and realize God within. Your primary purpose on this earth is to awaken and bring awareness to this world. Bring awareness to this world. But you say, what about some innocent people, children who are victims of this war and suffering? Why do they go through this suffering? It's a mystery because those individuals realize God within themselves after that suffering. Suffering brings awakening. Then those awakened people or children create a beautiful earth outside, acting from the inner heaven, which is their being. They act from the inner heaven and create the beautiful world outside. But today, your toxic news will not tell you about how people are awakening. Tomorrow's newspaper will not tell about how goodness is spreading globally and how people are inherently good. But they will vigorously publish and market how evil is spreading worldwide. Why? Why media and news channel do that? Because our mind is only attracted to bad news. We read, hear and see the bad news. Our mind pay attention only to sensational headlines about evil happening into the world. So we are responsible for this bad news and media. News and media agencies are just fulfilling our mind's craving for sensationalization. Our minds need breaking news, so they give breaking news about evil worldwide. And that is also not absolute evil. That is just a mystery of karmic law that our minds will never understand, because evil is part of the greater good that our minds will never understand. What our mind will not understand, that why the evil is the part of greater good. The media rarely reports the countless people making a positive impact and helping others. See, if news focus solely on good deeds and peaceful actions, would it capture your mind's attention? No, it won't. True or not? Similarly, a movie about meditation, compassion, and mutual support will completely flop at box office. Our minds crave suspense, thrill, and excitement, which is why sensational, violent, and dramatic movies dominate. This is simply the nature of our mind and how it engages with media and entertainment. If your mind is still bothering you with this thought, why does God allow bad things to happen? Why does God allow evil and suffering? Consider this. Hear what Jesus said. Resist not evil. Why did he say not to resist evil? Because every person perceived as evil or every situation that causes pain holds the potential for the greater good. This powerful blessing reveals itself inside you and outside in the world when you surrender to being within and forgive and bless the people and situation that caused you harm. To progress spiritually, we need to recognize that our normal state of day-to-day consciousness is inherently separate from the divine. Due to this, we are not under God's law. We usually operate from our egoic state of mind. The suffering of the world persists because we fail to realize our true self that is within us. And that is our highest state of awareness, available as our inner being 24/7, here, right now, within us. Despite our pleas and prayers for divine intervention, real transformation does not come from external changes. It does not come from external changes. First, we need to realize God within ourselves, and then God transforms external circumstances through us. The divine doesn't directly alter our material existence. The divine alters conscious humans, and then humans are used as a channel to change outer circumstances, but only if required. True spiritual progress happens through a profound inner shift. That is, letting go of our ego-driven mind and embracing our inner essence by surrendering our mind inward. Spiritual awakening is dying towards all mental conditioning and attachment before physical death, and realize that there is no death. And realize there is no death. Thank you. Thank you.